Y'all killing me with this.
What I want to end the show on is Dave Portnoy. This guy has really just become like a man after my own heart. You know what I mean? Like, something about Dave is just pure gold to me. Because like I said in the previous episode talking about him, he just comes off as like an idiot. So no matter what he says, whether it's like offensive or whether it's a little bit outlandish, you might not agree with it, it's just coming from a place of stupidity. That's all it is. Everything that he says is just dumb as fuck. And what makes it even funnier is that, like, he wholeheartedly believes and will stick to his guns with whatever he says, no matter how dumb it is. Like, he'll try to bring up like an old catchphrase or something like that. He'll say it completely wrong. Someone will correct him on it, and he'll stand by his fucking convictions like a champ. He'll be, no, it means what I said it means. But he's not like overly pretentious about it. He like genuinely believes it. It's hard to explain the buffoonery that is Dave Portnoy. It really is. You just have to watch it for yourself and really embrace it for what it is, which is just like solid fucking gold. So if you remember, lately in the news, a lot of people have been talking about Dave Grohl. You know, this guy had a kid outside of his marriage. He just nonchalantly one day just has a nice little Twitter post or Instagram post or something. Is like, hey guys, sorry to tell you I happen to have a kid. My wife knows about it. Let's move on. Obviously, that's a little more complex than that. You have to do some explaining to the goddamn fans, man. What are you doing here? So this is going to be the topic that they bring up on the BFFs podcast. And this was one of the first times in this episode that Dave went and said some outlandishly stupid shit. And it's gold. I'm not going to lie. It's gold. Listen to this.
All right, Dave Grohl. This was unreal. He issued like a press release, like a player was questionable for the next week in the NFL, except it was, I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter born outside of my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her. I love my wife and my children. I'm doing everything I can to gain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for your consideration toward all the children involved as we move forward together. Just casually, like, oh, I had a baby with someone else. I'm going to love that kid. My family, and we're going to work through it.
So now this is funny, right? Enough as it is that Dave's just like cracking jokes about it and stuff like that. This isn't fucking, professional comedian level comedy here, but he's taking a couple stabs. This is not really the funny part to me. The funny part is he starts talking about how, he likes Dave Grohl. Most people do. Most people did before this situation happened. And he goes on to say the same thing. But then he goes on to talk about how, like, Dave Grohl's pregnancy outside of his marriage and the child that he had out of wedlock is like karma that he's getting, right? But it's karma because he was talking shit a couple months ago about Taylor Swift. That's like what he honestly feels. And if you don't know, Dave Portnoy is like a big Swiftie. You know what I mean? He's like genuinely a big Taylor Swift fan. So he's all on board Team Taylor. And to listen to him say this shit is actually fucking hilarious. Listen to this. It's so rich. Listen to this.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I mean, is there a right way to say you cheated? I don't know if there's a right way to.
No, but
Nah, he's still a piece of shit.
you're right. Oh, there is no right way, but this is kind of an extreme version. It's not like, hey, I'm cheating. It's like I'm having a kid.
Yeah.
You assume the family had to know.
I mean, yeah, he's
Dave
got-
Grohl also, who I like, by the way. I like the.
So now here's where he's about to get into it. This is what I'm talking about. Now you're about to hear it. He starts saying, Dave, who I like. When people start talking like this, you know that nothing good's going to come out of their mouth. You know how people It's almost like when someone says, hey, no disrespect, but, and then they hit you with some bullshit. Like, hey, no disrespect, bro, but you look like a fat fucking slob right now. You know? No disrespect, bro. I like you and all, but that haircut, you look like a fucking faggot, bro. You know, that's like that type of talk coming from Dave Portnoy right now. Listen to him. So remember, I like Dave Grohl, but here we go.
Foo Fighters was kind of high and mighty on Taylor Swift not too long ago.
Let's back it up a little bit so you can understand it a little better.
No.
I mean, yeah, he's
Dave
good.
Grohl also, who I like, by the way, I like the Foo Fighters, was kind of high and mighty on Taylor Swift not too long ago. It's funny how that came back to roost. What is that? The rooster back to roost?
Taylor.
Listen to that bullshit. So now, not only is he saying like, yeah, Dave's getting a little karma for getting in on Taylor Swift a couple months ago. He's also saying this like dumbass catchphrase. You know when people say, oh, looks like the chickens have come home to roost. And it's when people are saying like, oh, looks like somebody's finally getting what they deserve. But he even says that wrong. He's like, oh, looks like he came home to roost. It looks like Dave Grohl came home to roost, I guess. You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's probably, I wouldn't surprise me if he said that right after. You know what I mean? Listen to this.
Like the Foo Fighters was kind of high and mighty on Taylor Swift not too long ago. It's funny how that came back to roost. What is that?
Funny how that came back to roost. That's classic Dave right there. So now his co-hosts are about to pick up on this. Listen to this.
The rooster back to roost.
I don't know, man. You got different sayings every week.
Listen to that. The one guy, I still don't know this guy's name. I've been listening to this show for 2 months, dude. I still have no fucking idea who this fucking guy is. I still don't, but I listen anyway for Dave. I listen strictly for Dave Portnoy. So now this guy, he's like, I don't know, man. You come up with different fucking catchphrases every week. And then you have this over here. Brianna Chicken Fries really let herself go. I'm telling you. I don't know what they put in Brianna Chicken Fries fucking food, but she needs to lay off that shit. You know, last week, Brianna Chicken Fry weighed like 115 pounds. No, but in all seriousness, I don't know who this fucking crazy fat bitch is, but she sounds insane. She looks a little insane, but I'm not going to lie. I actually kind of dig her energy. She's like giving shots at Dave and all that shit. So like, she might be good for the show. We should probably ditch Brianna Chicken Fry and stick with this chick, dude. She's got a funnier voice and she seems like she might just be funnier in general. But now these two, they hear Dave's crazy ass phrase, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?"
Is that the rooster back to roost?
I don't know, man. You got different sayings every week.
What is that one?
The rooster came back to roost.
No, I thought it was just came back to roost.
No, something's got to come back to roost. No,
I don't know if the rooster's roosting or not. You got a lot of like barn analogies or sayings.
Yeah, it's just come back to roost.
The roosters came back to roost?
No, like X comes home to roost.
Grohl comes home.
So now these guys are fucking going through mental gymnastics trying to figure out this goddamn catchphrase. Dave's just going to look it up on his phone. And he's just going to keep saying even more dumb shit. Like I said, he like genuinely believes and is like convinced that he's in the right. It's like one of those... you know how people say, like, you can't win an argument with the dumb person? It's like that, you know? I could only imagine. Having him as a boss must be, like, the coolest thing, but, like, the worst thing ever, you know? He's probably one of those guys that, like, doesn't micromanage people and just lets you do your thing. But then when you actually have to get something done and something important needs to, you know, get it achieved and accomplished, he's probably, like, the worst guy to go to for it, you know what I mean? He strikes me as one of them.
The roosters came back to roost?
No, like X comes home to roost.
Grohl comes home to roost and impregnate other ladies besides his wife.
Chickens have come home to roost.
Yeah, chickens have come home to roost. I think you're supposed to say chickens. Used of person's past actions that are causing him or her to experience problems in the present.
Now, there's the definition, right? Now he goes to like say, oh, this is what that phrase is supposed to mean. Wait until you hear the crazy shit that comes out of this guy's mouth. Listen to this.
Her bad decisions are coming back to roost. So he made fun of Taylor Swift.
And then that's what got another girl pregnant.
Yeah,
Correct.
teamwork's crazy.
I don't understand.
Correct. Dude, you gotta love Dave. He sticks to that shit. He's yes, that's like why I love this guy, is because they're legitimately presenting to him like, yo, your shit sounds dumb as fuck. You have no idea how dumb that shit actually sounds. Let us explain it to you. They do. They say, so this is what you meant by that. And just to have him look them dead in the fucking Zoom screen and go, yes. That's like, without even fucking wavering at all. He goes, yes. I love that, dude. Listen to this again.
How that coincide. I don't think that's.
I have to watch that again. Let's go back.
He made fun of Taylor Swift.
And then that's what got another girl pregnant.
Yeah,
Correct.
teamwork's crazy.
I don't
Correct.
understand how that
Like,
coincide.
that is
I don't
fucking
think that's. I don't think that's the same.
Taylor Swift, Karma song.
Mic drop.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
thank
you're
you.
just saying what goes around comes around, kind of.
Yeah,
You're just saying bad behavior.
Chickens came home to roost. That's
but-
the same thing.
No, but
that's
that-
literally what that means. Well,
Now you see how passionate he's getting, dude. This is fucking so funny. Even look at this guy's fucking face. That they like genuinely want to get into it right now with this Jamoke. He's like, Dave, you're fucking retarded, dude. This is so fucking solid. I love Dave Portnoy. Just this alone, I could watch on a loop.
No,
Goes
it
around,
isn't.
comes
We
around,
just
is
read the
chickens come home to
definition.
roost.
Chickens come home to roost means when their past actions are now impacting them.
correct.
His past actions of Taylor Swift isn't impacting the pregnancy of the woman he fucked outside of his marriage.
I don't know that it wasn't.
This is fucking crazy, dude, that he's saying this. Listen to him again.
Impacting the pregnancy of the woman he fucked outside of his marriage.
I don't know that it wasn't. Again, karma.
What? What? You think that he was at home after those tweets or his statement about Taylor Swift and was like, man, you know what I need to do now? Probably go cheat on my wife.
No, I think it's karma. It's like,
All right, that's just fucking gold right there. So Dave is like really that's it's just so funny. He like lives in his own universe, and just the dumb shit that comes out of his mouth. It's just so fucking hilarious to me, and that's why we love him. Let's give it up for Dave Portnoy, man. This has been a very fun episode, and I appreciate you guys joining me.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.